Ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went in there? Or struggled to remember a name you've known for years? It's frustrating, right? You're not alone, and it's not a sign that your memory is failing. Today, we're diving into the fascinating science behind why we keep forgetting basic facts and, more importantly, how to stop it. Let's start with a concept called the forgetting curve, first described by psychologist Hermann Ebbinghaus way back in the 1880s. Imagine you've just learned a new piece of information, like a phone number or a historical date. The forgetting curve shows that you'll lose a huge chunk of that information within the first hour. After a day, you might only remember about 30% of it. Your brain isn't being lazy, it's being efficient. It has to constantly filter out what it thinks is non-essential to make room for new, more relevant information. It's like a super-aggressive spam filter for your thoughts. If you don't signal to your brain that something is important, it gets tossed out. Now, let's add stress into the mix. Ever had a moment during an exam or a big presentation where your mind just goes completely blank on something you know cold? You can thank your stress response for that. When you're stressed, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. High levels of cortisol can interfere with your brain's ability to retrieve memories. It's like a bouncer in your brain blocking access to the files you need most. So that fact you studied for hours is still in there, but stress is preventing you from reaching it. This is your body's ancient survival mechanism at work when you're facing a tiger. You don't need to remember Shakespeare, you need to run. The problem is our modern brains often mistake a deadline for a tiger. So, if our brains are so quick to delete important stuff, why do we remember thousands of silly memes, song lyrics, and movie quotes? The answer lies in repetition, emotion, and association. You see a meme over and over again. It makes you laugh. That's a strong emotional connection. You see it used in different contexts, creating multiple associations. Important dates, like a friend's birthday, are often just abstract numbers until we attach meaning and emotion to them. Your brain prioritizes information that is emotionally charged and repeatedly encountered. Memes tick all those boxes. Your dentist appointment doesn't. This brings us to one of the most powerful and underrated memory tools we have: sleep. You might think of sleep as just your brain shutting down, but it's actually when some of the most critical memory work happens. During deep sleep, your brain consolidates memories, transferring them from your short-term inbox to your long-term hard drive. It strengthens the neural connections for the important stuff and prunes away the unimportant. Skimping on sleep is like trying to save a document with a faulty hard drive. The information just woe on stick. A good night's rest is literally one of the best study sessions you can have. So, how can we fight the forgetting curve and make sure the important stuff sticks? Here are 3 simple brain tricks. First, use spaced repetition. Instead of cramming, review information at increasing intervals after an hour, then a day, then a week. This signals to your brain, hey, this is important, don't delete it. Second, create vivid associations. Don't just memorize a fact. Create a weird, funny, or emotional story around it. If you need to remember the name Baker, imagine them wearing a baker's hat and covered in flour. The more ridiculous, the better. Third, teach it to someone else. The act of retrieving information and explaining it in your own words is one of the most powerful ways to solidify it in your memory. It forces you to understand it on a deeper level. So next time you forget something obvious, don't beat yourself up. Just remember your brain is working hard to be efficient. With a little understanding and a few smart tricks, you can work with your brain, not against it, to remember what truly matters. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, give this video a like and hit that subscribe button for more insights into how your brain works. See you in the next one.